Hi guys, Patricia here. So, what a difference a week or so can make. This is my week 6 update, which I guess by looking at my book I should have done on the 18th. But I think the last one that I did that caught all of them up was so close to Monday, and I think that's where I blew it. So I guess this will be week 6 and week 7. Because tomorrow would be week 7 and I'm about to sneeze and it's not going to come out. Ugh, I hate that. So let's jump in and get right to the numbers. Unofficially, because tomorrow is my actual weigh day. Unofficially, I'm coming in at 233.4. So from last week, the 11th, I'm so confused. From the 11th, I was 234.4, so that's down 1 pound. However, on the 18th when I weighed, I was 232, so it's actually 1.5 up. Not panicked. I'm not like freaking out and oh my goshing and whatever. Because for me the news is pretty good. I've been eating pretty solid regular food over the past few days. I mean, I can't eat very much, obviously, but to just be able to, first of all, eat is huge without it tasting nasty. And so like all I've had today, and it's 10 till 3 right now, but all I've had today was half of a hard-boiled egg, but I'm still really full from that. But I didn't eat that until, I want to say it was after 10, maybe 10:30 by the time I ate. One thing that I want to mention that I've never mentioned in this video, you know, we always talk about weight, and one thing that I looked for when I was watching people's videos before my surgery was kind of a body comparison of this is what you look like and you're this tall and you weigh this much and I'm that tall and I weigh about that much and I feel like we're proportioned the same, and now you're, you know, 12 weeks out, so this is kind of what I feel like I should look like 12 weeks out. So I've never mentioned how tall I am. So for the people who are doing the same thing as me, they can't compare themselves to me. So I'm 5'7", and I would say just kind of in general, I have a thick build. I would say one of the reasons I gained so much weight, one of the reasons, there's about 75 trillion, but one of them is because when I actually told people how much I weighed, they were just shocked. People would guess me easily 50 pounds less than what I actually weighed. And so I think it began to play a mental game on me. Oh, if I really weigh, you know, 200 pounds, but you only think I weigh 150, then that means I can weigh 250 and I'll really look like I look like at 200, if that makes any sense. So I am what I would say equally fat from head to toe, finger to finger. I mean, I carry my weight very evenly. My neck fat, boob fat, belly fat, arm fat, finger fat, thigh, calf, knee, toes, all of it. I'm not one of those girls with like skinny little legs and a big belly, or a little tiny waist and big hips and, you know, medium legs. Not me. Head to toe. So I just kind of thought that was, you know, interesting to know. A couple of little NSVs that I've had are non-scale victories. I bought a pair of scrubs over a year ago that I just had to have. I just was in love with them and had to have them. I didn't try them on. I don't try anything on. I brought them home. And I'd have probably like 6 or 7 pair of the same brand, same style, same make, exact same everything. They're just a different color. And so I bought the same size, and when I brought them home that day, they didn't fit. I don't know why. Honestly, I think they kind of had like a factory defect, like they weren't made correctly, but I've never been able to wear them. So I put them on the other day to wear them to work, and not only do they fit, they are huge. The pants are huge. The shirt just fits nicely, but the pants are enormous. So that's really big for me. Another thing is I just came back from Old Navy. Our Old Navy is having a sale, and I got a what I would call a construction worker shirt. It's like the bright neon yellow, like "Don't hit me, I'm right here" color shirt. Just a long sleeve Old Navy shirt. Anyway, I bought a large and it fits, which is bananas to me. Bananas. So that made me feel good. I'm eating way better now. Well, I'm eating like crap, I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of been trying to eat a lot of fried foods, which kind of sounds pretty counterproductive. But as we know, I haven't been able to poop. And so I went to the doctor last Tuesday, the 19th. I always look over there because my calendar's over there and I can see it. The 19th I went to the doctor and I told him everything that was going on and how I'd been sick. Well, I say my doctor, my surgeon that did my surgery. And that I'd been sick and that I wasn't eating and I wasn't drinking and all the nonsense that's been going on. And he's like, it's okay, you're fine, I'm not worried about you. The nutritionist isn't worried because before I got sick I was hitting my protein goals, I was hitting my fluid goals. So she knows it was just the sickness that put me on a little backtrack. No big deal, nobody's concerned. I talked to him about not being able to poop. He's like, get some Miralax, quit taking the little stool softeners that you're taking. Well, I hate Miralax, so that's not gonna happen. But the next day I pooped on my own, which was great. It wasn't, you know, anything to be proud of, but, and sorry if this is TMI, but this is like the real deal surgery. This is what it's about. But anyway, I was like, well, when you eat fried foods in real life or in normal life, you know, you kind of gotta go. So I've eaten a few little fried foods the past couple of days, and this morning it was amazing. I went to the bathroom, I didn't take any laxative, I didn't have any Miralax, I had no help, and I had the healthiest bowel movement I've had since surgery on January 7th. So that to me is a victory. I am so happy about that. This is my new best friend. Can we see it? It's Lipton, the Diet Citrus green tea. Zero everything. Tastes good. I'm back to where I can drink water, so I'm happy about that. What else? Physical changes. Everybody keeps saying they're seeing it in my face. I can see it a little bit. I feel like I still got a big chin right here. I can see it right here. This is a big spot for me. I know what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Okay, so last time we looked at my belly and how it's like falling and looking awful. Let's talk about my arms today. So my arms are disgusting. I'm going to take my shirt off. Hold on. My arms are completely repulsively disgusting. So I need to start working those out. I need to work everything out, but I think starting with my arms. So let's do this guy. Okay, so how do I get him in here? Here it is. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, here it is. So, looks like I need to shave, but I don't. This wasn't here. It was more like this maybe. This was here. Maybe not this bad, but it was here. But this guy right here wasn't here. And look at this. Disgusting. Hello? I can wave hello and goodbye at the same time. Gross. So as you can see, my arms now are pretty big. In fact, my shirts and clothes that I'm putting on are everything that fits normally, but my arms it's too tight. So I know I need to do that. If you guys want to see my belly, we'll do that again. Not a big deal. Can you see me? So here it is. This wasn't here, and this is kind of slopey, and this was here, but it wasn't this big. It's because it's kind of falling, so it was really more like that, but because it's falling down, it's worse. My butt used to be nice and tight, and now it's really, really, really jiggly, so that's not cool. What else? My legs, can you see? That's a big vein. They may look big to you, but to me, these babies are little. Because I've had huge legs my entire life. So, that's about it. We are surviving the snowstorm here in Kansas City. We got, I'll show you guys, we got about 10 to 12 inches on Thursday. And we're due for another 12 to 14 tomorrow. See all that snow? With that being said, today it's 50 degrees. Yeah, that's the weather in Kansas City. We kind of joke and say if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes because it'll change. So anyway, I'm a little over my 10. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll post a new video on, I believe it's like March 4th would be the next Monday, because I won't do one tomorrow. Plan on sleeping at work. So, thanks for all the encouragement, all the subscribers. You guys are amazing, making this journey so much easier for me. If this is something you want to do and you want to message me, go ahead. I'm trying to respond to the messages, but I don't know. YouTube is telling me there's an error every time I try to reply to somebody's message. So, good luck to you if you're starting and continuing, and keep watching, guys. Thanks. Bye.